It's the holiday season all over again, folks. And Philly Boy J is here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you all how to make the best, I said the best, candied yams in the whole wide world. Don't nobody make candied yams like Philly Boy J. Nobody. Don't nobody make them quite as good as me. I'll pay you to find somebody that make candy yams as good as me. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. I said I'll pay you. But I'm not going to have to pay you because you're not going to find anybody that make them quite like this. Your mother don't make them like this. Not your father. Not your uncle. Your auntie. Your brother. Your sister. Or your great-grandmother. Nobody make candy sweet potatoes as good as I do. Let me stop. For y'all family come after me. Listen, I don't make the best candied yams, aka candied sweet potatoes in the whole wide world, but they don't get too much better than this. This is a tradition in my family. We didn't just cook candied yams, sweet potatoes during Thanksgiving or for Thanksgiving. We would make them all year round, especially on Sundays for dinner, Sunday dinner. We would have them at the church. But there is not one black family in America whose Thanksgiving dinner table you will find without a big bowl of candied yams. It's a tradition in the black community, and I'm going to show you how to make some soulful style candied yams. The ingredients that you are going to need, you're obviously going to need some sweet potatoes. So make sure you have some sweet potatoes. You're going to need some light corn syrup. You're going to need some brown sugar and white sugar. Now, you can use one or the other. I like to use both. You're going to need some spices. That is cinnamon and salt. And I think nutmeg's in here as well. You're going to need some butter, some vanilla extract, and some honey. So make sure you have all those ingredients. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do first is we're going to peel the sweet potatoes. Why you go all the way over there? Bring your butt back over here. Bring your butt over here. We're going to peel them. I'm going to show you guys how I like to cut them. You can cut and slice them into any size shapes you like. But I'm going to show you guys how I like to cut my sweet potatoes. The easy and safe way to cut them is to put your hand on top and press down. Like that. And make sure that you slice them into relatively even size pieces. Okay? Okay, so now what I do is I like to slice them in half, especially if I'm serving a lot of people. Some of them are bigger than others, so I may have to slice them twice like this. But I definitely want them to be plentiful. I want to make a lot so that I can serve a lot of people. Okay? So, dice them up into small shapes like that. All right, y'all. So what we're going to do now is we're going to clean the sweet potatoes So you're going to get a big bowl. To the big bowl, you're going to add some salt and some lemon juice. You're going to fill it with water. You're going to add the sweet potatoes and just let them sit and soak for about 10 minutes. All right, y'all. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rinse the sweet potatoes really well. Rinse it with cool water. All right, guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create the candied sauce for the sweet potatoes. Get a baking dish. The first thing you're going to add to the baking dish is the light corn syrup. Followed by the honey. The vanilla. Now we're going to add the brown sugar. We're going to add the white sugar. We're going to add the spices and the salt. I'll save some of that for the top. And we're going to give this a stir. Stir this in really well. Now we're going to add in the sweet potatoes. Just drop them all in there. We're going to give this a nice stir. Okay, I'm going to add the butter now. Okay. Still don't want to come out. And before we cover it with aluminum foil and bake it, we're going to add the remaining spices. All right. All right, we're going to cover our yams with aluminum foil. And we're going to place them in the oven and let them cook until they're nice and tender. I usually let them go for a total of 2 hours. I keep the aluminum foil on for like an hour and a half. Then after an hour and a half, give everything a nice stir and let them continue for another half an hour. The oven is hot. It just beeped, so they're ready to go in. All right, guys, so it's been an hour and a half. What we're going to do now is just give the yams a little stir They're nice and tender. Place them back in the oven uncovered, and I'll get back with you guys once they're all done. All right, guys, so here are our yams. They're nice and tender. Look at that. Nice and tender. I'm going to plate them. Don't worry about the candied sauce. It's definitely going to thicken as it chills. Let's see how these candied yams taste. Nice and tender. Dipping in some of that candied sauce. All right, let's give it a taste. These yams are tender. They're sweet. They're buttery. The spices are perfect. Get a little more of that candy sauce. I gotta go. The full recipe is on PhillyJCook.com. Free at no cost to you and printable. See you later.